show you how I use multiplication.com along with Google Sheets for test tracking. So to start out with, these are some old Google Classrooms that we used, but this was the multiplication class, and so it is an archived class, but I'm going to show you how we used it in the past to help the students track their multiplication. So to start with, these were all of the tests that they would come in and click on. So it went from zeros all the way up to 12s. And within this, there is also the tracking chart, which is over here on the side. And I'll show you that in just a moment. So after they would click on whichever test it was that they were going to take, so for example, I clicked the ones test. I went ahead and took this test the other day so I'd have it ready to show you. I missed one as an example of what would be the progress here to show that the grading is done for you, shows missed 1 out of 20, so that way when I go over, and it also shows me the total time, so when I go over to the test tracking sheets, I can see that when I enter the date, and I enter how many I got correct, and I enter the time, it will build a table for me over here. So these examples are also from last year because this is last year's data. We have not started multiplication with third graders yet. We won't do that until probably about the end of October. But you can see as the student progresses, the line goes up. As the seconds progress, the line will match with that as well. And so each student can go through all the way up to their 12s, and especially when they get to their 12s, this number correct will be very low and they'll get better and better and better at it. And it's really exciting for them to see their chart grow higher and higher as they get better at their multiplication facts. And so we created this just by creating a basic table and creating the chart to match all of the lines in order to have the date showing up, in order to have the number correct showing up, and in order to have the time showing up. And just having students do this on their own made a huge difference in their growth with multiplication. So I hope you learned something about ways that you can use Google Classroom along with Google Sheets to track growth.